Hi everybody, Colin here from Colin's Engage. Right, this is going to be the start of building 2 tunnel mouths and me wanting to make the textured card in stone effect and cutting out the structure out of card, and also showing you the 2 machines which help do this. And then the next one will be gluing them together, showing you the card actually stuck on. But this is just getting everything ready for that process. And another thing we're going to do is a parade of class 50s, and that'll be at the end. I'm going to do a few of them with different classes, and hopefully it may set other people to do it, because it was fun getting it set up ready and making it happen basically. So we'll get on with the video. First things first is to show you a picture of what I saw and thought I could do that kind of idea for one of my tunnel mouths, which has now gone to 2, but I will later on at the end of the video I'll show you where they're actually going and for the reasons why I'm going to make my own, which I have to anyway. I'm not copying it exact because it's not wide enough for one, but this, when I saw it I thought, yes, there's an idea, I can do something with that. So here's the picture. Okay, so the process. One is making white paper to look like textured stone and showing you how that is done. Now, I used 2 machines to do this, and one is called the make is Brother. It's a scan and cut machine, and the other machine is a cut and emboss machine. That does loads of different things as well, but what it does do is press with 2 rollers, and you'll see this in action at different stages. So the first thing you're going to see is cutting out plastic to form the bricks. So basically we set off with a plain piece of this plastic. So that's the plastic. It's about 0.5 of a mil thick, as you can hear, and on the Brother machine there is a screen where you can program what you want it to do, or you can program it on an iPad or a tablet and then just send it to it through a USB stick. So it's bigger is your iPad and your tablet screen than the screen on the actual machine, but it's a fair size, as you'll see. This is a picture of the machine. With the screen up, what you set everything up with. So first you have to tell it what you want. Basically cutting, because I'm going to cut that plastic, which is a lot of squares to make my stone in that. And basically you put the size down, you copy it, you add to it, and so on. And then you end up asking the machine to cut the plastic out. It takes, for an A4, the amount of little cuts, it was over an hour. But once it's done, you don't need to do it again. And what you end up with is a piece of plastic with lots of holes in. And that's what you saw the video doing. And as this was peeled off, some of these little squares still had the plastic in. They just rub out because they're cut. So once you've got it, you can press as many A4s in single pieces of card as many times as you want. So that was getting that ready. The next thing was to colour the paper first into my stone colour, which this is a picture of it just being done. Now the shades on it is the same colour but just rubbed more than once. It's done in a circular motion until all the page is covered in this colour. And I wanted different colours because stone is. And the other thing is the end product is going to look new because basically I wanted fresh stone effect. And it's an old tunnel because it's been there for a lot of years. And it had to be sandblasted and there was some new stone need putting in. So that's the story why it's brand spanking new looking. The next thing to do was to colour this sheet on one side with the mortar colour, which I'll show you now. I didn't show you it all being coloured in, but that was the process. You do that. So that ink is damp. The next thing you'll see is that sheet with the holes in, what's just had some ink put on, laid on top of the plain colour. Then another sheet of plastic is put on to make the thickness up to go through the machine. And that you will see now. and it does look really good. And this is one in the layout shed, and it is textured. You could see it on that picture. Now I can do any colour I want, so I'm not governed to just doing that colour scheme. So another potential was to make some coins to go on the corner of a building. Now I'm not going to use it on the tunnel mouths, but you'll see the card being cut in this next little video. So that's them cut, and I could get, I don't know how many out of one sheet there. Then I needed it folding. Now in the next video I'll show you how I did fold it, because it's so small, but that's it. And those little returns are only 2mm. I think it's a 1/16 of an inch. So to fold that is quite good, but I'm not using it on this tunnel mouth. That's for other buildings I'm going to build, scratch build. Some of them may be rendered, but they'll have stone corners. Some of them may be stone or brick. So that was them ready for a job. Right, the next bit to do is to cut the card to form the structure. Now at the moment I've only done 3 turrets because I need the measurements in between to do the other bits. But we use the Brother Scan and Cut. I tell it what size I want, and it cuts them out exactly to the size you want. And if there's any corners what are meant to be square, they are square. It is that good. And I'll just show you the machine cutting the card, and then you'll see pulling the spare, the waste part of the card, and what's left on the mat is the bits what I need. and this here are the long lengths what you saw being cut. So some are 3 in, some have 2 notches. That one at the back, there's 3 of those with none in, because they're going to be facing the hillside. And while I remember, just to show you where it's going, is there from the window to the edge here, and I'm going to do another one for that one, because all this area here is an heritage site, so that's why I'm doing it on those 2. So the other reason for doing it is because of that. You know, I'm not going to be able to buy one for that, so I'm going to have to make one. And yes, I can use plaster card and it get painted the same, coloured to make it look right, but I just fancy doing everything, and it's another learning curve, and there's many things you can do with this machine. When you see it being used, your imagination, it's only as good as what you think and make it, ask it to do. And if you ask it something it can't do, it just won't do it. You'll see over the next few videos the different stages. Now, I did say we're going to have a parade, and we are. So let's have a look at this parade. Okay, a bit of fun. We're going to have a parade, and over so many different videos I'm just going to add one in, and on this video it's going to be a parade of 50s. So let the show begin. And the first one coming into view is D406, and then we've got network southeast 50037. Then we have a large logo in BR blue 50040. That has sound. It's the latest one I've got. And then we have another sound in BR blue 50043. And the last one, and that's 50049. Large logo, black roof in BR colours. So anybody else wants to do it, have a go. It's good fun to try to work it out, getting them all to go roughly at the same speed. So like I say, I'm going to do different classes. So I hope that was interesting to watch, and there'll be more videos as progress gets going. I'll show the start of the build, the wrapping of the stonework round, my CAD shapes and stuff, and there'll be some more videos of the scan and cut machine by brother, how it works. And I'd just like to mention a young chap who is doing an N-gauge, and it's Liam. Liam's N-gauge, it's a great little layout, but I love the story he tells when he explains what he's been doing. He's in the process of electrifying it with overhead wires, and he just tells a story every time. This week this has happened or whatever, and it's great. And it's good to see someone younger doing it and uh, getting involved with this great hobby we do. So it'd be nice if you know, have a look, and if you like what you see, subscribe to him because it will encourage him to do more. So I'll speak to you next time, and look forward to it. Bye.